In today's video, I'm going to be back in realistic car driving, and as you can see, I have a very bad idea. We're currently in the G81, the off-road edition, and we'll be taking this thing on the track for a challenge. Now if you're new to the channel and don't know the rules, pretty much going to take this thing for a full lap without having any crashes or any spin outs, and I'm going to be taking you guys with me. So jump in and let's launch this thing in 3, 2, 1, blast off. Now this is the type of vehicle you look at and wonder, why am I doing this thing? Why am I doing this? But I looked at it and I said, why not? I mean, I'm gonna try my best to make it pass, but I don't have any regrets. If you crash, if you flip, if you fly up the track, that's just a part of it. Now, as I said, this thing is the off-road edition, so this thing is not meant for like driving and tracks and that stuff, which is why I feel like it's a very bad idea. But I mean, I'm still gonna do it, so we're just gonna see how this thing does. And so far, it's taking the turns pretty well. I love the way how this thing is taking the turns, but the major difference I realize is that I'm so high off the ground, like the distance, it's like I'm looking down at the track. Usually I'm looking like straight ahead. Now I'm like kind of looking down a bit. That's the major difference I see, because this thing is so high off the ground. Like I'm not really used to it. I'm usually driving like cars and stuff like that. This thing is still a car, but you know, it has a different theme and different setup. But like this is very different from me, but I love it either way. So far this thing is taking the turns like it's just meant for track, which is kind of surprising to me. It's handling a lot better than I expected. And I'm also very excited and nervous at the same time to see how this thing does. But I'm not nervous as I was before, because this thing is doing super well. Like I love the way how it's taking the turns. It's like this thing is actually meant for track use as well, which is surprising to me. I thought this thing was going to give me a way harder time. Oh, it's understeer. We got some major understeer there, but we're good. We're able to control it. As I said, this thing is not really meant for track use, so if we do fail the challenge, I think we pretty much know why. But if we do pass, I'm going to be very surprised, because like I do have faith in it. But like, as I said, this thing is more on the off-road side than like meant for handling. But so far it's doing pretty well. I love it. Oh, and this thing, the squat and all of the speed, it's insane. This thing is crazily fast. Even though it's like meant for off-road, you can't take away the fact that it's the G81. And I also tuned this thing up so it does have like increased power, and I did change the suspension alignment, all of that stuff, but not to the point where I tried to remove it from being like an off-road car, because I'm pretty sure we could lower this thing and slam it to the ground, but I think that would be like the complete opposite of what this thing is made for. So I did lower it a little bit, well not really lower it, but I did make the suspension a bit softer, so I think that automatically lowered it. So I didn't really change much, but it's definitely handling a lot better than I thought it would. Going crazily fast into that turn there, but you're able to make it out. I like once I touched the grass, bro, I just eased up off the gas a little and started to like just make the car turn on its own, which is what you gotta do when you feel like you lost traction. You don't want to brake too hard, you don't want to give it gas, you don't want to try to turn to correct it. You just want to let the car do what it's supposed to do. Because like if I try to turn there, like get back on the track at the same time as I hit the grass, I'd pretty much just go into a full spin out, which would mean that we pretty much failed the challenge here. But so far we haven't, and I'm surprised, and I'm also very happy, because I feel like this thing has the potential to beat the challenge. And if this thing beats the challenge, bro, I'm gonna be so happy for it, because this thing, as I said, it's not meant for anything like this. So if this thing is able to like leave us all speechless, I'll be surprised. I don't know why I think I'm too excited. I'm even starting to struggle with saying words. But I think my nervousness is gone, because this thing is handling so well. I don't really feel nervous in this thing taking turns anymore, because it pretty much proves to me that it can take the turn in one piece with ease. Because look at the way how it's turning through some of these turns, especially at these speeds. It's just insane. And this thing does not look like any car that you would see on a track. This thing looks like something you would see out in the woods or the wilderness, or on a dirt trail, or in the mud, all of that stuff. That's really mostly fine. This car is taking something that is on the track is just very unusual, but it's very fun. And this thing is still so fast. You can even see the smoke coming out of the snorkel there, which is pretty cool. It's purple? It's purple. Okay, let's not look behind us anymore, because that was so close. Let's not look behind us. Even this view is so much different. Like I'm legit higher. Like I'm not used to seeing the road from this view or the track from this view. Like it's very unusual. I've taken SUVs on the track, but this thing is pretty much taller than all of the SUVs that I've taken on the track before. Like I'm pretty much looking down at the track more than I'm looking straight ahead. Major height difference in cars that I've taken on the track before. But this thing is handling so well. Like oh my. I'm wondering if this thing is legit meant for a track as well. Cause not expecting this thing to be able to handle the track so well. Like I haven't seen any major challenge posed to this thing that make me question the handling of this thing. It just turns when it's supposed to, and it doesn't oversteer, it doesn't understeer too much, it doesn't fight you that much. As long as you're not going too fast, it will do what you're telling it to do. When you're going too fast, then the car's gonna become a lot stubborn. But I'm still surprised at the way how this thing is handling the track. Like, look at the way I was able to hug the apex there. It's just insane. I feel like my next vehicle I'm going to take is going to be a very bad idea as well. Maybe. I feel like I'm going to take a minivan on the track next. Just because I can. I don't really have any purpose. I'm just going to do it because I can. Maybe after my next video. It depends on my mood or which car that I see that catches my interest. But maybe that's going to be my next video. But I'm definitely going to take a minivan on the track next. If I had the transport game pass, I probably would have taken like a bus or a truck, but I don't have that game pass. But maybe I will buy it. Maybe not. But I feel like I'm gonna start taking some cars that are very unusual on the track and doing the challenge with them. But I feel like having a car that's unusual is gonna be a lot more fun than a car that you know is meant for the track. When you're driving a car that's like, what the hell is that thing on the track? It's gonna be a lot more fun. A lot more. Like driving this thing is just so much different. Like I'm not used to looking at the track from this angle. I'm not used to seeing the car like lean so much in turns. Like it's so much different. It's a lot more fun and more interesting. Like it's like I'm on a complete different track, even though it's the same track. It just seems like a different experience. So I'm gonna start taking some unusual cars on the track. I think the most unusual car that I have was the Challenger with the pretty much the Santa Claus Challenger in the game. I'm gonna show you guys at the end, but I don't think I'm gonna take. Well, I might take it. I'm trying to remember how that thing handled. If it can take turns, I'm not sure if I'm gonna take that thing on the track because it doesn't have tires. It has like sleds for wheels. That's gonna be very interesting, but I don't think I would take that thing on the track and put it up against the challenge because there's no way that thing can pass if it cannot turn like how a car should. But I might just drive it on the track for fun and just see how it goes. But I'm trying to remember how that thing handles. I haven't driven it like since it was added in the game. Like I barely drive that thing, so I'm probably gonna take it out again. But this thing successfully passed the challenge in one piece. That's insane. It's incredible. I love the squat on this thing. Just so insane. Like the rear is pretty much slammed to the ground and the front is just lifted. Insane. If I hit the brake now, you can see the front is just slammed to the ground and the rear is just all the way up in the air. Insane. Now this thing was limited, so I don't expect that many person to have this thing in the game, but if you do have it, I definitely recommend taking this thing on a track. It was so much fun, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did.